Welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. Our match today is Marc Bijsterbosch from Netherlands versus Francisco Sanchez Ruiz from Spain. The game is 9-ball, race to 9, alternate break. The 9 balls racked on the spot. 3 balls must go past the head string for a legal break. 3 consecutive fouls by the same player is loss of game. This is a semifinal of the Dynamic Billiard Antalya Open in Turkey. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. I didn't see who won the first leg. Too busy talking. Okay, Ruiz looks like he's going to break. He won the leg. Just kind of wiping these carbon sticks off. Checking the rack. He acts like he doesn't like it, but he may have to accept it. I don't know. All right, right side, right bottom. Try to draw the cue ball to the side rail. Doesn't want to foul the break. And he got a good break, but he got 2 balls in as usual. Wow. It's amazing, the stats. With a 9 on the spot. Obviously, the cloth is new. I've been informed to say that the cloth is new. And it's awful dry, too. Keep making 2 balls on a break. I practiced about 7 hours today, and I don't think I made 2 balls, but about 10 times maybe 15 out of 7 hours. But the table I'm playing on isn't as conducive as this. And the pockets are much smaller, 4 1/4 inch. Getting ready for the Mosconi Cup. Playing on smaller pockets because they play small pockets. He's just bump the 4 ball and tie it up with the 8. I never liked doing that. I don't know why. He could have still rolled out without bumping the ball to the tying up the 4 ball. I haven't seen much of this Marc Bijsterbosch. I've seen Ruiz play a few times. I've commentated some of his matches. Looks like he almost could make it, but I don't know if there's any reward with the 4 tied up. He'll probably just thin it and try to come back somehow. No, he actually tried to make it look like. And then he was going to try to play it safe. If he could make this ball with a lot of right bottom and spin and break the 4 open, I don't know if that's possible. He's just going to play safe. He's going to thin the 2, go back around 3 rails behind the 6. Let the 2 hit the 3. Wow, he overhit that. Way overhit it. Bijsterbosch, that's a unusual name for me. He'll put a lot of right on this and bounce off just a little bit. He's actually going to try to break it up then. Put a lot of bottom on it and hit it really firm. Get a lot of acceleration on the cue ball. He could run into him and crack him open. If he doesn't, he can still play the safe somehow. He's just going to play it safe. Unless the 8 ball goes on a combination, which I don't think it does. Looks like it's a little tricky. So he's going to thin the 4 and try to go bottom rail where the 4 is, side rail and down around behind the 7 and the 6 and the 9 somehow. No, he went straight down the table. Which isn't too bad. I think he could have got a safe easier if he went 2 rails, but this is still okay. He left a lot of distance, and the most critical thing that for him, I mean, he left Bijsterbosch is on the rail. And that makes this a lot more difficult, this safety, because the cue ball's on the rail. He's going to try to bank it or thin it and come back down table. He could try to bank it and get it behind the 9 and the 7 too, somehow. I mean, the 7 and the 9. Oh, he banked it back in the other corner. Wow, good shot. He got a bad break there. The rails are too light for that shot. Normally, you wouldn't scratch on that shot, but these cushions they have a lot of life to them. And he's shaking his head, and I would be shaking my head too. That ball scratched. It's supposed to whiffle a little bit, but not with these rails. These rails don't whiffle the ball as much. He'll just stun this, Ruiz, with a little left to go off the rail. And he shoots fast. I remember I can hardly commentate him. But I'm not going to condemn him for shooting fast, that's for sure. He'll put right bottom and stun into the rail or draw straight down the table. Straight down the table. He'll put right top and come down the table and shoot the 9 in the right corner. Or he'll put left top and come down the middle of the table and shoot the ball in the left corner. Or he'll go 2 rails. He went 2 rails. I'm glad I got that in time. I'd look like an idiot, wouldn't I? Now he's going to draw it. Looks like stun it to the rail. Drew it to the side rail. Yeah. 1-0. Ruiz leads. Bijsterbosch to break. Right side, right bottom, drawing the ball to the rail. Doesn't want to foul the break. And that's a good break. And he made 3 balls. Wow. With a 9 on the spot. It's amazing how dry these tables are. Never seen tables this dry. Maybe used to be in Reno. Reno in the wintertime is really dry. This is tricky to get on the 3 ball. He might be best to just draw it a little and take a tough cut on the 3. Just cinch it. I don't know what he's looking at there. Or draw it around. He can hit it real hard with right bottom and just miss the 8. Draw around the table. He's got to do that, probably. Good shot. That was a nice shot. It wasn't easy to do as it looked. Now he'll shoot the 3 in the corner. He's going to draw back for the 4 in the side. Or the corner. Or the side. Good shot. Oh, he couldn't. The 9 ball had him on there, I think. Now he'll draw back just a little bit. A little right bottom. Remember, you amateurs, put a little spin on it. It'll just help the ball back. A little spin. See that? This helps it back. He'll stun this ball and go 1 rail. Or 2 rails. 1 rail. He rolled that, actually. More than he stunned it. I couldn't tell because they don't pan in. They pan in at the last moment, straight top or a little bit of left. They pan in whenever, after I can't commentate it. Roll a 9 in for a 1-1 tie. Ruiz to break. Right side, right bottom. I'm going to predict 2 balls on the break. That's hard to believe. trying to draw the cue ball to the side rail. Doesn't want to foul the break. Exactly. He got 2 on the break. That is a crazy stats. You couldn't do that nowhere in this country. Unless you armor all the table or heat it. I've never seen these tables play unbelievably dry. It's crazy. Got a nice look at it too. He'll just draw back for the 3 or stop. And he stunned over. I thought he was straight in. He actually wasn't straight in. But he's okay now. He'll just stop the 3 and the 4 is right there. He might want to pull back just a little bit. Just 3 or 4 inches so he can get straight on the 4. A lot of bottom on this. Pull back just a little bit. Now I'll put right bottom and just bounce off the bottom rail. Shoot the 5. He'll shoot all 3 of these in the same pocket. Right bottom. Now he'll draw straight back off the rail. Or just draw out in the middle. Straight back off the rail. Gotta cover yourself in this game. There's a lot of ways to shoot the shots. He'll stun off the rail just below center with left. Just bounce off the side rail. Use the rails when you play. It's the best way to play. Unless they're laying like this right here, then he'll just draw back. Shoot the 9 in the opposite corner. A little bit of left bottom on that one. A little bit of right here and just draw over. Or stop. Oh, he rolled it. Oh, took a chance there. Could have skid. No. Nothing could skid here. It's too dry. 2-1 Ruiz leads. Bijsterbosch to break from the right side, right bottom, drawing the ball to the side rail. They make the 1 every time. It's incredible. I think he's got half a pocket. Pocket this 2 ball. That overhead still doesn't tell me exactly what he's got. I think he can still sneak it by the 8, or he can play the combination. But if he plays the combination, the 2 ball's going to bounce away and you don't know exactly what's going to happen. And it's a harder shot, for sure. I bet if I broke on this table, I couldn't make one. Yeah, I can see now he's got to play the combination. And you don't know whether to slow roll this or hit it a little firm. Or most time if you hit it and make it, it'll bounce right to the bottom rail and you won't have a shot. He's going to roll out. I don't think he should have rolled out on that shot. I would have went ahead and shot at that. Ruiz could play safe. He could cross the 2. Yeah, but the 7's in the way. It's not an easy safety if he elected to play safe. He's pretty much, looks like he might have to shoot at it. Because I don't see a really positive safety. He's debating how hard to hit it. He's going to roll it. Unless he's going to play safe. Wow. I don't like that shot at all. He left him an easy bank. That was no good. Well, he wanted it to go a little further, but I think he left him just where he can. On this one, it's not a dead bank, what we call a dead bank. It's a little bit off the angle of a dead bank. And so he'll have to put a lot of right bottom on this to hold it and bank it in the side. He's looking at a safe. He can't bank this ball. This overhead truly doesn't tell me how severe it is. Looks like to me he could bank it in, but he's playing safe. I think he's going to send the cue ball down tables, clip the right side of the 1, send the cue ball down behind the 9 like that. Good shot. That wasn't a bad shot. It wasn't as easy to do, how thin he hit the 2. He'll kick this one kind of hard to try to move it or something down the table, unless he can see the edge and make the 8. That was never no good right there. He was supposed to hit that underneath and hard and try to bank the 2 back down table or something. Yeah, I'm a little perturbed over that one. I always hated trying to slow roll the ball that far away. We'll just roll the 2 in. Get on the 3. He could kind of kill it right there with right bottom, or he can stun to the side rail and bounce off. With just below center with right. Just like that. Now he hit this just below center with left. And stun into the, he'll hit the diamond near the side almost. Good shot. Came all the way over. Good shot. He'll draw back. He'll put a lot of right on it. That'll bring the cue ball off the rail when he throws it. Or he can follow it too. These pockets are so forgiving that you can do about whatever you want. I still say it's got to be harder than this. Huh? This is simply too easy. Left bottom, 2 rails. Little angle. Good shot. And he'll draw off. He'll send the cue ball in the direction it's in right now. Unless he can draw down the rail. This overhead never tells me exactly what he's got. I wish they would pan in first. There. Yeah, he'll draw back similar to where it is and come back that way. Good shot. You notice he came up short, and that's important to not try to get perfect on that shot, because if you overrun it, you got a tough cut, and that's how you wound up losing with the 8-9 on the table. Look. Stay in the middle, take a tougher shot, roll it in with a little bit of right. Good shot. The amateur got really need to pay attention to that right there. That he didn't hit it too hard to overrun it. Take a little harder shot. 3-1, Ruiz leads. I think Ruiz is breaking. Right side, right bottom. Wow. I don't see how they make it 1 every time. There's no way I could do that, I don't think. But that's... How many... Sorry to say he fouled a break, but he got 2 in. He doesn't have a shot to pocket the 2. He's going to play safe. He's going to bump the 2 towards the 6 a little, real slow like, and bounce it back and use all the 8, 6, 5 to play safe, but he overhit it. Almost a good shot. You left him an easy bank, but it may be hard to get position. He needs to draw straight back. Actually, that's what he needs to do. Or follow it a little and stay right there. Ooh, he could get over there. I didn't know he could do that. He had an angle. And there again, they didn't pan down where I can tell what the guy can do. So it's hard for me to be accurate with what they're doing with an overhead. I can't. This tells me more when they do that. He'll cut it in and go back and forth. Shoot the 5 on his right. He won't put much spin on it. Oh, he bumped it and he missed it. Wow. He actually couldn't do that. He should have swung the cue ball around somehow or banked the 3. He basically could not do what he tried to do there, maybe. Especially as responsive as these rails are. Now he's going to have to kick this, clip the side of the 3 and send the cue ball towards the 8. Oh, he can make it. There again, they didn't pan in, and I can't even tell if the guy can make the ball or not. Well, this is crazy. They're crazy about an overhead camera. You think when they film tennis, they're going to film it with an overhead camera? No. Couldn't tell nothing what's going on. 60 degrees. That's what pool needs to be too. Pan in and pan away at 60 degrees. Good shot. And this is where I can commentate it from, this view right here. I can't commentate it with a overhead. They need to listen to this commentary and change the way they film. Left, a little bit of left, roll it in, come back for the 7. Now he'll just stop or draw back just a little bit of angle. Now straight top, back down the table. This isn't difficult at all for Ruiz. His pockets are just too sweet. Left bottom, roll it in. 4-1, Ruiz leads. It's been a comedy of errors from Bijsterbosch so far. Right bottom, Bijsterbosch breaking from the right side. Drawing the cue ball to side rail. Makes the 1 again. Wow. It's crazy how they get that ball, 1 ball on the side every time. Unbelievable. I think maybe they should go back to rocking the 1 on the spot. So they can't make the 1 every time. He'll just roll this in real easy and shoot the 3 in the corner or the side. And he's going for the corner. He'll stun this just a little. These are the stun shots we talk about all the time, or I do. See how he's setting it on just below center with a little left. Just stun it. Let the cue ball creep like that. Now he'll roll forward a little bit. Or he could go all the way down there and take a different angle. Yep, roll forward just a little bit. And he should draw 2 rails here. That's the right shot, is to go right bottom, 2 rails around the 8. Good shot. Because that leads him straight in where he can stop and have a perfect angle on the 7. Use the rails, remember I told you. Stop right there. Now he'll put right top. Or just right on the middle. Pop it, left top. And just pop it, just so it won't come back for the side, probably. Yep. Good shot. He'll stop right there for the 9. And then he'll stop for the 9 in the corner to make it 4-2. He needed that game. Wow. That's what I want to do all the time. I want to just work the last shot and scare them. I did that in China and they went, ooh, I've never seen that before. I put a bunch of spin on the last shot on those snooker pockets on the 8 ball. I hit it real hard and spun the ball like a top. They'd never seen anybody do that. Oh, right bottom, Ruiz breaks, 4-2 lead. Drawing the cue ball side rail. 1 ball goes on the side, obviously. And what happens? Oh, I don't think he can pocket the ball, and that's a foul break. So I would just roll him right on the 8 here. Let him think twice about it if it doesn't go. Or he could stop the ball and bank it back down table. Wish they'd show me the table again. I can't. Where it goes, if it goes, he'll go around. Yeah, he just stop and bank back down, like I said. Or draw back a little and freeze him on the 6. That was so funny. In China, they'd never seen a guy. I landed straight in on the 8 ball, playing 8 ball, Chinese 8 ball. And I hit it real hard with a lot of spin. It sat there and was spinning for like a minute. They never seen a guy shoot. And they went, woo. That was hilarious. And then when I broke the rack wide open in Moscow, playing that Russian pyramid, 3,000 people went, woo. He'll put some left on this, hit it kind of firm. Wow, that was a nice shot. I'll tell you that. Beautiful. But he still left him a shot, I think. If he could pocket it, these are wash tub pockets. This is not a tough shot. If he can pocket it. If he can't, he'll have to play some kind of safety. Then the 2 ball. He can't make it, so he's looking at the 9. Why not? I would just ram it. No. You know, that's not a bad idea sometimes. When you got nothing and you can see the edge of the ball, try to fluke one. He needs to go ahead and hit it hard or something. Don't roll it because it'll sell out anyway. Yeah, well, that's better than leaving him a gimme. Here he should just thin the 2, bank it off a little, let this one cue ball go past the side, bounce off and use the 5. Now looking at this angle, it doesn't look like he can do that. The other, when he panned down, it looked like he could do it. He may bank the ball down table and come back behind the 9-4. Oh, he's going for it. And why not? These pockets are sweet. The only thing is he landed in no man's land. He's finished there. He'll have to play safe. No chance at pocketing this ball. He's got a jack up, a lot of right on it. Cut the 3 down to the bottom rail. Bring the cue ball back behind the 9 and the 4. He may can cut it in the corner though. I think he is. With a lot, yeah. And play the safe. Good shot. So that was a 2-way shot. So always look at your options, and that was a good shot. He could have made it, and he had maybe a safety or a way to pocket the ball there. I don't know if it goes past the 6, the 4. He's got his jump cue out. I don't know if he's jumping to make it or jumping to play safe. We'll find out. They get safe anyway with these things. They're like the luckiest thing I ever seen, these stinking cues. I mean, he didn't even hit that, and it went right over it. It's like the thing is truly helping it without any skill at all. Yeah, these pockets are so sweet. You can just go for any shot down the rail. Like when he cut that 2 ball in. Most tables, you wouldn't go for that shot. I would, but most players would. Where if he can make it and come over and get on this 4 ball? And he did. That was a good shot. If it lands there, that's going to be tricky. He'll have to take the rest. You better hope he's got one with a... It's high enough. Yeah, that's a nice rest. He'll just cut it in. Might go around the 5 ball. Uh-oh. He destroyed himself there. That's no man's land again. Tennis. A tennis term. He'll just cut the 5 to the bottom rail and spin around the 6. Try to. Good shot. Now this shot, you're supposed to kick it, but these players, they don't play a lot of the shots I play. You could just kick behind it, kind of smooth with a lot of spin, high on the ball, and knock the 5 ball back down behind the 8 maybe. It's got a lot of, it's got 2 balls there to deal with. He can thin it and come back around too, or cross it. That's ill-advised, I'll tell you that. Wow. He is gonna, wow. Pretty fortunate. It didn't swallow it. But he's got a shot. He's got to follow down there with deft touch and get for the side pocket on the 6. It's a tough shot no matter how big the pocket is. But these pockets are as sweet as it gets, I'll tell you that. These tables rolled true too, they look like. I don't see the ball curving much. I watched that cue ball then and it didn't curve much. The 5 didn't curve any. So he'll just roll forward a little, or yeah, just a little bit. He'll put right top, come back to the middle. He doesn't waste time. I like the way he plays. Right top. Even getting that thing, he doesn't waste time. He's very respectful for the other player, that he doesn't try to manipulate the time like 99.9% of the players do. He'll follow this ball. Straight top, shoot the 9 in the other corner. He gives the player the benefit of the doubt that he's not going to try to mind screw him. Straight top, bounce off. I respect that a lot from Ruiz. We need more players like him. Reminds me of Drago. Drago's like that. Me and Drago played a match. We played 17 games in like 35 minutes. All right, Bijsterbosch breaking from the right side. Yeah, that's a foul break, unless he gets, yeah. But he played safe. He gets to roll out now. There's no penalty.
Push out call.
Still no penalty. He could kick this and try to kick it back down. He's going to roll out to the edge of it. He'll roll out just enough where he can see the edge, where he can cross it and try to play a safe, or Ruiz can elect to take the shot and do the same. They got a clock on them. I like that. Clock ain't going to affect Ruiz much, except when he's got to study a safety. He's going to cross this ball.
Time. Push out test.
He's letting the other player shoot it. I thought he would shoot this. If he could put a little right on it, he can miss the 6 ball. Knock the ball over and then send the cue ball back down table. The ball to the bottom row. Oh, he made it. That was gorgeous. So he figured either way, if he hits it hard enough, it would bounce back, and he missed it, it would bounce back. That was a good shot. Well played, well thought out. This is really a precarious shot right here. Just want to roll it in. You don't want a lot of spin on this shot. For the amateurs out there, when you land on this one, this is truly one that you maybe just a fraction of left. Very little, I'll tell you that, because it's hard enough making the ball. Good shot. Most pockets he would have missed that on. It weaseled in on the left side. My table, it wouldn't even draw. Left bottom, draw to the side rail. Come back, play the 7 in the opposite corner. Good shot. That was a nice spank shot he made on that 3. I'll tell you that. He'll go 2 rails back out for the 8. To the other corner. I think he can just stop right there and then play the 9 in the other corner. Yep. He'll shoot the 9 and stop. And for a 5-3 lead, Ruiz. Bijsterbosch, he's all right, not too bad. They have a lot of good players in Europe. They seem like they have more than we do. American pool's lost. Right side Ruiz, right bottom. Wow, the one didn't go in. I can't believe it, but the corner ball went. With a 9 on the spot, they make the corner ball every time. That's like impossible. It's supposed to hit the diamond on the right side near the pocket, or in between it, in between the diamond and the pocket. It's just mind-boggling to me how they can keep making all of these balls on the break. Not in this country, not on my table, not the one at the pool room, not the one at the international last tournament. The U.S. Open, with the magic rack, they were making the corner ball every time. Right top, he'll try to go 2 rails. It takes a lot of spin, that shot. And he didn't quite spin it, but he's still all right. There's David Alcade sweating this match. Trying to commentate it, maybe. He'll just shoot this slow and bump the 3. Good shot. Oh, it went a little too far. If he clips the 9, it'll just go over and bounce off and come back for the... But he might can miss it and go 3 rails around the table and to the back to the side rail where the 5 is. A little left bottom or left top. Well, maybe he couldn't do that. If he could have done it, he shot that ball wrong. But he's going to get away with it because these pockets, this is not a hard shot now. Normally it'd be a hard shot. He'll go back and forth, boing, boing, and then boing, and then shoot the 6 ball in the corner. But these guys are scared to death to shoot a shot like this. He'll shoot it in the side, I think, and go down table and come back. They feel safer shooting it. They're scared to death of the corners most of the time. Straight top, go down past the 8, back down for, well, he put a little spin on it. That was a good shot. I would have shot that in the corner. It doesn't scare me. Straight top, go 2 rails, a little bit of right top, I mean. Just a fraction. See how he put just a fraction on it to get it off the rails. Now he'll draw over and shoot the 9 in the same pocket. A little bit of left bottom he put on that. A little bit of left bottom here. Just stun it in. We're 6-3 lead. Ruiz, yeah, you can't blink your eyes, he'll beat you. Bijsterbosch breaking from the right side. Right bottom. Doesn't want to foul the break. 1 on the side. Oh, that is incredible. He made 3 balls in the break like it was a given. This is so easy. I bet if I broke, I could never get a shot. These guys get a shot every time they break. It's incredible. They can't do that when they come over here, I can tell you that. These conditions over here ruin them. They're so used to easy conditions, it's crazy. I don't know what he's looking at. Just left bottom and draw over a little bit. This is like the most simplest out in the world. Left bottom, draw over a little bit of spin. Now he could follow up, play the 5 on the side, roll forward and get on the 6. He wants to hit this one just right, because the 6 doesn't go past the 8. He's got to hit it just right to get. Looks like to me he went too far, maybe. I can't tell from over here. I'm too far away on this camera angle. Maybe he didn't. If he did, it's going to be tricky to get on it. He'll just follow forward and shoot the 6 in the right corner down there. but I think he went too, he might have to put a lot of left on it to make it change the angle a little. He did put a little bit of left on that to miss that 9. So remember that, you amateurs, on that shot, and weekend players. We'll just roll this with left top, bounce off. He put a little bit of left on that ball when he went between the 9 and the 8. Left bottom, draw off or spin off. 9 ball on his side, just stop right there. It's a crucial game for Bijsterbosch, being down 6-3. Yeah, this is, you know, I know it. They think it's, if they think this is difficult, they're crazy. I'd rather play on a 5x10 with 4-inch pockets. That's difficult. With flange pockets too. But heat the table or keep it dry. Right bottom reel's breaking. I mean, you got to pray the guy don't get a shot. But they get one every time. I never seen nothing like it. It's got to be more of a mystery to it than this, don't there? They're making my job awful easy. I don't have to commentate safeties and kicks. I don't even have to commentate a jump shot or nothing. Just commentate what they're going to do with the cue ball with spins and draw. He could follow this 2 rails or draw with right bottom straight across and spin back over. These are the kind of shots I follow, but all these players today draw them. You make the pockets tougher, they'll stop drawing them. There you go. About time somebody shot one the way I do. There you go. Ruiz plays a little bit like me. Good. Now left bottom, draw back, come back near where the cue ball is. Or he might come all the way back to the rail and get straight, kind of. Left bottom. These rails are so good. They really are. Guy check to see if the ball's frozen. What for? He's going to block it. Draw that one a little bit. Now left bottom, bring it out. On this shot, for you amateurs and weekend players, you want to put a lot of spin on that, and it'll just bring the ball right out with left bottom. A little bit extra spin. See how the ball's spinning? That just makes it easier to bring the ball out without having to hit it harder. That's how the pros play so effortless, is they use the spins and the bottoms better than the amateurs. And that's what the amateurs got to do to get better. Draw back, play the 8 in the right corner up there, go 2 rails for the 9 in the right corner down here as we look. That's what makes us look so effortless when we play. We utilize the spin on the bottom very well. Left top, 2 rails. And these carbon cues are not being tested. Right bottom or stun to the bottom, right bottom draw. Because these conditions are so easy, you couldn't test that cue. I want to see them jack up and make long shots and spin shots, and it's not going to happen under these conditions. Bijsterbosch down 7-4, breaking from the right side, right bottom. He doesn't want to try to break. He made 2 balls in the break. I don't think the 2 goes past the 3. I can't tell from my overhead. Like I've told you before, it doesn't tell me much. They film tennis at this angle, no one would ever watch. That's all I know. Once in a while they go up there, but that's once in a great while. Tennis is a 60-degree angle, and so is pool. They need to get that through their head that this is an irrelevant way to film. Tells me nothing. I don't know what the guy's going to do. Okay, it doesn't go. He can play to 3, but I don't know if there's been any position. He could play to 3 real easy. He may be able to do it and shoot the 2 over here in this corner. Looks like he's going to play safe somehow, or bank it. Yeah. That's not a bad shot. That's the best finesse safety shot I've seen in a long time. That took some guts right there. He could have sold out real easy. He can't jump. He can massé around it. He's going to try to masse right around the ball, which isn't impossible. I think he should try to kick it in. He'll kick 2 rails. Usually you want to try to go rail first on this kick. Or you can go, excuse me, or he can go 1 rail and try to kick it in. Looks like it's easy to do 2 rails. Yeah, why did he hit it that hard? Huh. If he would have hit it easier, he would have had the 3 in the corner. Efren would have hit that with dead weight speed. Just barely cut it in and had the 3 in the corner and out. What's he going to do here now? He's going to roll the 3 real slow. Let's see, this still can't tell me anything. You're going to play the 9 maybe, or play some kind of safe. Then the 3 ball. Wow, is it going to go? No. You know, this is makeable, but tricky. But as conducive as this table is, this shot isn't that hard. Now, if you were in Florida, this shot would be triple hard to play the 9. He's going to try to draw straight down the rail and play the 9. He can do it on this table kind of easily. Wow, he didn't even go for it. I don't even believe he didn't do that. That's absolutely crazy that he didn't draw down the rail and play that 9. And he could have made the 3 ball 2 rails, possibly. I don't think he could have banked the 3 in the side and drew down. That's crazy that he didn't draw down there. It really is. He'll just play the 9 here. The 9's a big pocket because the ball's off the rail. Or he could try to run out. But it was a big pocket because the 9 was just off the rail, just right. That's 8. There's Nils. It looks like he's got some red man in his mouth or something. I don't know. These guys, these tables are like, I can't, it's like video pool. Ruiz bringing the right side, 1 on the side. He got, I mean, it's, you know, 8-4 is the lead. It's crazy. He only barely got a ball back, but he made 2 balls. It's crazy they keep making 2 on the break. I never seen anything as simple as this in my life. Pool can't get any simpler than this. It's like video pool. You ever watch video pool? You can make any shot. He'll roll this in with right top, play shape between the 6 and the 9. Did he hit it? It's close. I think he got there. Looks like from here. I still can't tell on the overhead. We should take the overhead away. Just do me 60 degrees. Pan in, pan away 60 degrees. We roll this in. A little bit of right. Check the cue ball. I think he's perfect. Still, I say about a 4.5-inch pocket, play placement pool, makes the player play against himself. There's too much luck involved in all this. He'll roll this in with left top, go down to the bottom rail, come back. I do like these cushions though. I like to play placement pool with these cushions, but tougher pockets. They need a deeper slate, and then they need the flange, the pocket, and make it where it's a little harder to run out. Left bottom, draw off the rail. I'll get that computer made one day and I'll start the placement pool. Need to play a clean game. Nothing but pocketing balls, no safes, no kicks, no missing and jumping and snookering and sharking. And you need to take all the crap out of it and just play pure pool and see who's the best. This won't prove nothing. Left bottom, draw off the rail. Now he'll go 2 rails for the 9 on our left here, on the left corner. As we look, got to make it harder than this. You got to put the player under more pressure and put him under pressure with having to shoot faster. Here it is, left bottom, draw to real. Ruiz wins 9-4. Thanks for watching the Billiard Network. Stay tuned for more great pool action from around the world. I'm Earl Strickland saying goodbye.